Yes, hello and welcome on into 11am Sports here for Football Manager 22. The beta is out and I've been playing through it a little bit, and we're actually at the first game that I'm going to be playing on FM22, and I thought I'd play it with you watching and you'll see what I think of the new engine, the new match engine, the new gameplay, see what it's like. And you can see my reaction as it happens. If you missed the other FM22 videos we've had out, I'm not quite sure what order everything's going to be on, but there'll be a lovely wee playlist looking at my first few videos on the FM22 beta. Go and check them out. And if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button for more daily Football Manager content. FM22 is out now. The beta is out now, but the actual full release comes out on the 9th of November. So when that comes out, we've got a lovely new FM22 save to do. We've also got a little beta save to do just before that comes out, so stick around, subscribe so you don't miss any of that. As you can see from the screen in front of you, we are currently managing Manchester City. I've holidayed all the way through to, it turns out, the Friday. For some reason we're playing the Community Shield. I'm not sure why, but it's the first competitive game in theory, so it's up against Leicester in the Community Shield, and typically look how many players are out on holiday. All the England squad appear to have extended summer breaks, which means we have a little bit of a smaller squad than I would have liked, but we are going to be playing nonetheless up against Leicester in the Community Shield today. The team is going to be as this: Stefan in goal, Ruben Diaz and Laporte at centre-back, Cancelo and Nathan Ake at full-back, Fernandinho, Bernardo Silva and Rodri in midfield, with De Bruyne playing as a shadow striker in front of them, Ferran Torres on the right and Jack Grealish on the left. The only folk you might know on the bench, I suppose, Zinchenko, Gundogan and Mahrez, and the youngsters Cole Palmer, who just scored midweek last week there for them in Europe, and also Liam Delap as well on the bench. But yeah, this is going to be my first game of football on Football Manager 22. Get to see what's going on, so we'll work our way through it and see how the game looks, if there's any changes to how the game plays, and just to see if there's any improvements. As long as it's not worse, that's the important thing, you know. You can see here we're able to do some staff reaction to team news. We've always been able to do that. I think you can see Leicester City coming out with a fairly full strength side there. This is one thing as well that's changing the game. If I go to the tunnel here and haven't given a team talk, it says, would I like to give them the silent treatment, or would I like to give the team talk over to the assistant manager? So we'll give it to the assistant manager. That will make life easier. I so often accidentally click through and give them silent treatment, so the fact that we're able to hand that off to the assistant is good to me. So here we go, we're about to start this game. The screen's very similar, the way that it loads up with the squads, you know, on there with the subs on the side of it. Same with our opposition. You can see we are here at Wembley for this Community Shield. Says that Gattuso is the manager of Leicester. I'm not quite sure if that's a bug or if somehow Brendan Rodgers has already left Leicester, but nonetheless, the game kicks off here and it's a very similar screen to last year. No wholesale changes. That's fine by me. I'm not going to complain about that. And as the game simulates its way through, first 20 minutes, there's not been a highlight. I think this year's game is going to be one that I'm going to enjoy. I'm still keeping secret what the idea for the beta save and the idea for the main save when the full game comes out is going to be. So you'll have to find out what happens there, but it's going to be fun this year. I think we've almost got a colour clash with the kits here as we go down the right hand side with João Cancelo, who normally would play at left back, but he's on the right today because we have no Kyle Walker. The ball swinging toward Grealish at the back post. What's he going to do? Swing over to De Bruyne, and he's scored, and that's interesting goalkeeping, I'll say, from Schmeichel, but De Bruyne tucks that one in. And we'll get to see this on the replay. Cancelo here with the ball deep to the back post. No one anywhere near Grealish. And De Bruyne sneaks in. Hits that. Yeah. It's a very good animation for the dive. It's just a pity he was diving into his own goal and not anywhere near the ball. Yeah. Less said about that, the better. Maybe, but again, we're at 1-0 here as we go through this Community Shield final. First impressions say we've not really had that many highlights, but it looks as if it's quite good. It's a little bit of an improvement, it looks like, in the match engine. I think it's going to be enjoyable to see. Let's see this free kick and how realistic the curve is. Here you can see someone's cowering in the wall. Bertrand hits that and it's just wide of the goal. I'm not sure who was cowering in the wall, but I don't like people cower in the wall. They stand up tall and try and get in the way of it. You can see on the left hand side, you see our part of the notable events. It also tells you who had the assist for the goal. I think that's new. I don't remember that being the case last year. And now Brighton swings in this corner to the back post and it's headed just wide of the goal. It's definitely a kick clash here. We should not have been wearing our sky blue, but nonetheless, Jack Grealish, the new signing, £100 million man, goes down that left hand side and he turns that back and hands it straight off to Albrighton. The ball launched forward by Tielemans toward Vardy. Can he finish? No, it's a good save from the goalkeeper. I think there's been a bit of an improvement in some of the player models. You know, they see the way that they move and stuff like that. It's a little bit more realistic. Just these gradual improvements every year makes such a big difference. You know, as long as they're not resting on their laurels, it's always good to see Sports Interactive and FM making those changes. So it's good to see, and I think you'll probably agree. We all appreciate it when it's a much better game, or it's certainly an improving game. And here we go, we've managed to win my first trophy already on Football Manager. I've been playing this for a matter of minutes, and we've managed to pick up our first trophy, winning the Community Shield. We'll get this trophy. It's handed off to our captain, who I believe is Fernandinho for the day. He'll lift that up, and let's see if the goalkeeper does a cartwheel like they did last year when they went and won the trophy. You can see there's different animations for the celebrations here. This is a lot better than it was last time. In last year's game, I should say. I think the actual individual players have a lot more animation in it. Let's see if the goalkeeper does anything funky. Yes, of course he does. There we go. we can't miss out on that, can we? Our goalkeeper doing a cartwheel. That's never going to be something that is removed from the FM games, I don't think. But yeah, I must say I did enjoy that first game. I think that was we didn't really get to see that many highlights, but I think for what we did, I very much enjoyed it, and I think there's a little improvement in the way the match engine's going and the way the animations are going. So I think that's very good things for the next 12 months playing this game, as I am sure most of you watching at home will be playing this quite a lot for those 12 months. So I'm glad that they made those changes, and it's looking a little bit better. So there you go, my first game on Football Manager 22. If you did enjoy that, please do leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel, as I say, for more FM22 content. Having a wee look at the game for the first few uploads here, and then we'll get into our beta save, who is... it's a secret who it's with. See if you can work it out over the next few days. But yeah, I say, subscribe so you don't miss any content, and please do leave a like if you have enjoyed this one. And until the next video, we'll see you then.